Hi guys, and here and welcome back to episode number 6 of my Minecraft Survival Let's Play, and we're back here from the trial ruin. We got out just with our lives, lost quite a bit of gear at the end. We lost that diamond axe we found and the trial key, but never mind, we're still going and we're still strong and we can return there later. Hope you enjoyed the trial ruin, it was a lot of fun. I'm curious to see exactly what else is in those trial chambers, what else we can get out of there. I know one of the items we found, if I come into here and I do mace, we got these breeze rods, we didn't get a heavy core. Now I've got no idea how you get a heavy core. It's not even coming up in the search, so I'm going to have to work out how to get a heavy core, so we can try to get hands on a mace. I don't know if there's another item you can find in the trial chamber, but we can go back there, have another look around, have another search and see if there's anything we've missed. And we can do that in a future episode. But today, to start off with, we're going to turn our attention back to the house. Now, I started just working out back here how far I need to dig this in. So what I want to do is sort of dig this out here so I can move this section of the house back at least sort of one of these sections of 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the pole there. So I need to terraform this going back as well so I can get this one pit going out. But I want to at least get the bottom layer in, get the flooring up above. So I know what it's looking like. Work out, I'm just going to temporarily block these off for the moment. I can always expand them out again if I want to, open them up. And likewise here, I think I want to leave a gap here, so I extend this out 1, but have this as an open tunnel. So I can walk through here, around the back this way, and things like that. Start working out sort of like a bit more of a structure to this house. Get the roof in. I have been cutting copper, spraying out and oxidizing it, because I want that colour on the roof. But with the oxidized copper, and also if in the nether, in the twisted biome, where they get the blue wood and the foliage as well, I want to mix that into the roof as well. That's sort of the colour I want to go with. So we'll have to go to the nether at some point. But yeah, so we can maybe get a roof into that side anyway and start working out a bit more of the structure of this house. I want to start off with that first. So what I'm going to do now is clear a few more trees out, get this land terraformed, and get the walls in for the bottom layer, and see what we're looking at after that. So I'll get that done, and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, before we head back to the house, I just want to came out here to get some sand for some glass, and I just want to show you something I discovered while I was out here. That's this. It's a trail ruin. Didn't even realise this was here. I'm just around the corner from my home. There's some suspicious sand. There's white terracotta, which was I was after a while back. Yeah, so we've got that just around the corner from where we are. We're just literally just right around that corner here. So we've got that to explore. So something else just in the area that needs to be dealt with. So I have to add that on the list of jobs to do. So let's head back up to the house. And here we go. So we've got the walls in down below, and we've also got up above. I've got some white terracotta in there. Basically, I've got some of the clay from down in the lush cave. Cooked it in the furnaces, dyed it white to get that. And then I've also used some of the wall blocks, just sort of like an indent here, sort of to block it off. So this is like where there's going to be no opening here, so this will be like an arch going over when it gets more detail onto it. And I've added white glass around the edges in here, just to fill those up. And I've got a little bit of white glass left, because what I would like to do is, if you come onto the second floor here, is then put some white glass in here. I think those blocks up there might need changing out. I think I've run out of glass now, I need to get some more. Again, I need some more white terracotta as well. Might make this hole a bit narrow as well, so I've got a bit more running around space, and then put like a little sort of fence around it to protect it. But yeah, that's quite nice. The copper roof in here, we're getting the twisted wood and foliage for up above on that roof as well, and maybe blend some of it into there as well. So yeah, it's all coming along quite nicely actually. But what I do need, I was trying to put these sort of blocks on the outside with a fence post on it, maybe put like a lantern or something like that. But that is too similar to black. Could do with a darker block. I wonder if blackstone might be darker. So I think a trip to the nether might be in order now to go and get some blackstone. And if I can, some soul sand so I can get a water bubble coming up. And rather than coming up under the cave, work it out so I could potentially bring it in somewhere in here. So I think that could work out quite nicely actually. And then we're getting to a point where it's coming along now. It's actually getting to a point where I could potentially start moving some stuff in. I think primarily now is finish off this a bit more of a decor down below, and get some windows in up above there, and see if we can get enough more terracotta to get some more walls up in there. But maybe try and get some sort of a roof, at least a frame of the roof up above as well. So, I'm going to pop down into the cave below. I'm going to grab myself some more obsidian. I'm sure there was a lava lake down there, so I'm going to have to try and find it again. And then once we've got that, I think I might just put a few more basic enchants on my gear, because I lost the last stuff I had in the trial chamber. And then we can then think about going to the nether. Ooh. Ooh, slime. Let's see if we can get ourselves some slime balls. Hello, Mr. Slime. It's the first time I see slime down here. Oh, we've got a few slime balls now. Excellent. That's good. We can at least make some leads and use them for getting some pets together. Now, where was that lava lake? I think it was back over that way. Right, I'll find the lava, get some obsidian, and I'll see you when we're about to go into the nether. Right, we have obtained the obsidian, so we're going to head there in a minute. Just going to quickly check on some enchants here. See what we get. Projectile protection 3. Actually, I've only got level 30. Actually, it doesn't matter. This is not level 30 anyway. 2. Breaking. That's a cobble. Projectile protection 3. That's not bad. Pick. Ooh. Silk touch. I might silk touch. I'm going to get that. Efficiency 2. I'm not going to take that with me. I'm going to save that here because I don't need silk touch in the nether. But it's nice to have it as an option. I can always merge it with another one. And silk touch is quite a nice one to have. Yeah, having silk touch would be big helpful for getting stone instead of cobble and things like that. Right, what else can we quickly get? Right, I'm going to just quickly chant the rest of this stuff up. Right, mixture of protections on there. Got protection 3 on that. Projectile protection 3, not bad. Feather falling 3 on that as well. Sharpness 1. Power 1, just some basic enchants just to help me out a little bit. Now, so what I was thinking for where I put my portal, around the corner here, there's a little island in the middle of the river over here, so I might put it on there. It's away from my base, so I won't hear it humming all the time. I can light it up, and we can sort of protect that little island to stop any mobs going through the nether. And then I don't have zombie pigmen coming through and just walking around my base as we expand. Okay, start building this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't need to be this big, but I just like let's have a nice sized portal. Before I go through, I'll make a chest and a workbench. I'll put a chest down at the other side and leave flint and steel in there, just because it keeps the flint and steel with the nether portal on the other side in case the portal is broken. So let's see what our spawn is like. Oh my god. How bad can you get? I'm just going to block myself in for the moment while I think about this. Okay, there's a blackstone I want. Let me make this a little bit safer. Can I just remove those two safely? I can, thank you. So we'll pop you down here. You there. Actually, I'm in a position now where potentially I can get mobs now spawning in here, which I would like to try and avoid if I can. Right, this is now potentially a spawn-proof area. Let's get a couple of gates up, because I can have a pathway out that way. And likewise I can have a pathway out this way. So, supplies dropped off. Safe-ish. I want to head over to that way, because if I can get over there into the rocks, I can get my blackstone. Get some soul sand from over there. I'm trying to see what else is about. What I could possibly grab now. I could blaze spawn over there. But yeah, interesting nether spawn. Oh dear. Oh well. These things are sent to challenges. Oh, blackstone's there. Right. Here's the blackstone. This is what we initially came for anyway. So we'll grab some of this and then maybe get a bit of soul sand as well, because we can do the elevators in our house going to the cave and below. My thought was being there if we can get a blaze rod. Actually, one thing we could do while we're here is we can get blaze rod. I mean, we are right on the end of the fortress. It's not like we're going to hunt in for one. We can then make ourselves an ender chest, which would help for transporting some extra goods about. Alright, materials obtained. Something just shot me, skeleton. That blaze on the other side, I wonder if we can get across to it. Just see if we can get that chance to get that blaze rod. Has that gone over the edge? It has. Meanie. Right, we will leave that now. I don't think we'll bother with the blaze rod. We've got what we came for. Oh, there's one over there. I shot that one over there. Can we get that? We have. Bonus. Thank you. Right, let's get out of here. A quick, successful trip to the nether, and we didn't die. Right, we've got our blackstone. I've been quite deep, I think, all the time I was in the nether. Oh, that's the brick. That's the polished. There's some of the fences. I'll take you out of the way. It stands out, but it's a bit that. I mean, this was sort of like black into grey. That's got a hint of green in it. That's got like a hint of purple in it. I don't know if that's right. I don't know. I'll leave it off for the moment. I don't know. I'm still unsure on that. But I don't think blackstone is the answer. I don't think blackstone is the best thing for these. Can I get all those other blocks with me? I think I'm not sure about this. There's quite a bit of a... These tend to get a bit more smooth between them. There's not as a big a contrast. There's more of a contrast with that. No offence, I'm not an expert on this area. So, that's my personal opinion. No, I'll have to leave that for the moment. I'll have to rethink. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on that? Regarding that. So, I think I've got some more clay here. Alright, can get a little bit more clay in here. Get that up on top of the house. I think we need to try and find a mace at some point. I think now, we'll see if we're going to do some more clay, get that cooked up. We can get the rest of these walls filled in. Get the glass in there. Maybe some of the windows. Get roofs on this section, these three sections sticking out. Might put another section from that coming across onto this land here. Leaving that closed off there. And then with the roof, just the trim. Get the deep slate trim like we've got at the front in place of what we want. I think another trip to the nether coming up to try and find our wood we want is in order. Actually, what I might do is get a cutaway, get that bit done. Actually, no. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort my inventory out, and then I think we'll go and head back to the nether and go and see if we can find that blue wood. Just when we start to think about putting the ceiling together on the house. Get rid of all this junk in here, keep my logs. Make sure I've got my cobble with me. I'm going to get myself sorted out, and then we'll head back to the nether. We'll go for a little explore. We'll see if we can find our way around, and see if we can find where the twisted biome is. So I shall do that. I shall get ready, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, I brought a bed over here now in case I come back and it is dark. I can sleep, but let's go. Let's get the shield equipped. I want to shut one gate there just so I don't have anything running in there. They didn't see me, they're not following, that's good. That's just basalt delta over there by the looks of it. So I should be alright for slimes. Ah, now that is inside the nether. I did say I didn't want to explore this, but I'm here. And in all fairness, it may lead to the exits. Although looking around it, it's just basalt delta. I'm not going to gather the chest up at the moment. I'm just looking to see what there is. Oh, there's a blaze. Hello, blaze. Likewise, I'm not going to gather the nether wart at the moment. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Could I have your head, please? Nope. Horsey hammer. That's something we need to get done. We got the saddle, didn't we, last episode? Leads out to a sea of lava. There could be something over that way, perhaps. Ooh, diamonds. I'll take that warp because it's right there. I will come up through the chest. I will come and collect those stuff later on. You're going to move. Good boy. Ooh, head. First head of the series. Right, there's no sign of anything. There was some possibility with that direction. There is that Soulsand Valley that way. I wonder if we can see something from there. Right, let's mark this bit off. Start getting compasses going. There's nothing down there, is there? Do I want to do this? Right, let's go for it. Let's make this. That blaze there is going to see me, isn't it? We made it across. Well, let's just dig through here, see what we can find. Through. Still Soulsand Valley, which is fine. Because in all fairness, it's not a basalt altar. And it's a big Soulsand Valley by the looks of it. Oops, it is. Okay, thanks. Got ya. Question is, did you drop a ghast here? No. But let's go and have a look over that side anyway. Ooh, right, nether waste. Let's see where this leads. There we go. That's what we want. I've just literally walked across this nether waste. And that's what we're after. Brilliant. Unfortunately, I can't take anything back with me because I've not bought my Silk Touch. Maybe I need to come back here with my Silk Touch pickaxe. Pick up some of the nice Mycelium blocks. And I haven't brought a hoe with me either. Oh, wonderful. But that is fine. Brilliant. I'm now going to head back home. Make sure the path is clearly marked out. Get myself a hoe. And I'll probably my Silk Touch pickaxe back. And what I'll do, I want to get some of the trees down. And I'll take some of the mushrooms back. So I can go back home. And then what we can do, we can try that on the roof. So, got a bit to do, but I'll get that done. I'll catch up with you later. We'll have a look at where the house is at after that. And we are back with next progress update. And sort of like, oh, the next floor is sort of in from what we've done so far. We've got the roof up above. And it's looking a little bit better now. Still need some more detail added on underneath there. I need to put the flower boxes in as well. Maybe add some more details down there. Put an extra staircase at the bottom there. And put some fence gates up the middle. Maybe that might work down here. A stairgate there. That could be a possibility for the block. I want at the bottom there what matches that. But all the windows are now in. So if I come into here. So the ends are sealed off as well. That's the wall. I'll probably put wall text on the end of that one as well. There is a trapdoor now, which goes right down into the cave below, and that's where our water column will come to bring us up. We're going to move it from over there. Now we've got the soul sand. Again, up on this floor, we've got these opened up. So these still open up at the end. Need sorting out regarding that. Nothing can get in anyway. And then again, likewise over here. What I'll probably start doing is these will go off to another particular room or building connected to it in some way, shape or form. So like a mat room area, something like that, and start building different bits of storage in here as well. And start moving out of the cave because that's getting quite full for storage, and moving into this house. Start putting some decoration inside here as well. And then if you come up to this floor, I'm going to put a flooring in here anyway because I can make use of this space as well. And then I need to kind of work out what to do here. And my plan was, I'm thinking of, so where this sort of comes and joins in here, could potentially do something like this. And just bring this in a little bit. Oops. So if that comes in a little bit like that, if it's just a small piece, and then from there, maybe just have a small tower going up a little bit here, and then putting a roof on there. Just having that open to give it a little bit of height on the centre bit. The alternative is I could take it another floor to near enough the height of these roofs here, and then put something on top there. That is what I'm not sure about at the moment, so I'll probably leave that until I really decide what I do want to do there. But that's something I could probably need to do. I think I might just work out the size I want there, and then work out how I'm going to fit the roof into it. But generally, it's not coming along too badly. It's definitely getting there. And I want to start thinking now about homes for animals, because I want to sort of get the pets in as well. Or they could live possibly on the ground floor in the house down here. We have sections for the cats and the dogs. And that could be an option as well. Do I want a staircase, or do I want this type of way up and down? And then obviously a stable, so we've got a saddle like the other episode as well. So it'd be nice. I get ourselves horses and donkeys. Maybe get a mule as well, so use that for transporting around the place. So yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there with this. So, to finish this episode off with, I'm going to go around and add some final details in, or add some more details around the edge. In fact, before I cut away, the idea with the stairs on the bottom. That's better. I think that's better than the black stone and the dirt deep slates. It just stand out a little bit more. Would spruce stairs work a little bit better because they may stand out a bit more? I have a couple handy. No, I don't like those. I think I'll go with those for the moment, see how that goes. We'll get the window boxes in and stuff like that, and then we'll add some more decor and get some foliage around here and stuff like that, and then we'll see what it looks like after that going forward, because I've put some also trim underneath these roof supports as well, same down there as well, get some lanterns in for lighting. Right, I'll play around with that, have a little play around, see what I can come up with. Probably just focus like on one section here as like a template of what I want to do, and then we'll have an idea for the rest of the building. So let me get that done, and then we'll see where we are at the end of the episode. Right, and here is last update of the episode, and one decorated side of the house, and I quite like this. Done a few changes and tests and what have you, so I did put in the dark oak fences sort of down here with the lanterns on. And with this side over here I changed it up and I put in the warped fences. I've also put in the warped trapdoors as well to go inside with the roof, sort of to bring that blue down as well. And that does slightly differ the copper, but I quite like the fact that there's a slight difference on that front roof compared to that one. It does sort of make a difference, it makes it stand out a little bit. Flower boxes, I'm not sure if I like the one with the trapdoors or the one with the signs around it. Let me know what you think is your preferred one. I might just do a mix of them around the house anyway, just to mix it up. And added in some bushes around the bottom. Changed these, I had stairs here initially. I took them out and put sort of logs sticking out instead, just to break it up from those stairs there and these stairs here as well. As a bit more variation. Put some buttons in, added some additional trapdoors, sort of made this arch a bit more archy, so for want of a better word. And that's all tidied and neat. That might change if it gets blocked off. I don't know what's happened with that just yet. But yeah, it's looking quite good. The roof up there, I've been playing around trying to work out what I want to do, and I've got an approach I think at the moment. So up here, I sort of brought it all in and got these two columns. So up around here you can see I brought those two in the roof in a little bit this side, just match it up there. Because there's no roof here like that, I thought I'll bring this out forward to hit the top of this wall here, but I might have a little balcony here. So you can come out here, you've got a little balcony to look over from this side of it. I think that works quite well actually. I just need to work out what's going to go on top there. I've got a few different ideas, but I've right now it's still all up in the air about what I want. And what I'm thinking about from here is, apart from a way to get down quickly, is maybe turn a little garden into here, and now like some sort of tree going up in the centre, or like some sort of growing plant, what maybe twists around a little bit with like some foliage on it. I think that might be a nice idea, just going all up in the centre. I mean, this is stuff to as we progress, we'll add into it. One other thing I've done as well on the roof. So how I initially done the roof, I had blocks and stairs going up, and then obviously the foliage in the middle. You can't get the stair variants in that, so it's all blocky, and you see it's lower in those gaps. Wasn't sure I liked that, so over here I just made it all block, and then put an extra trim along the top. I actually think I prefer that, so I think I'll probably change that one and the one at the back over to match as well. But on a whole, I quite like this. The one thing I'm not sure about at the moment is the white terracotta. I can't think of another. See, down here we've got like the deep slate, the tuft, and the stone, and it all sort of goes in together. It gives a nice bit of a texture to it. See the different sort of colours in the different one. There's nothing I can go with white terracotta. I'm thinking I might possibly change it out and have a mixture of the mushroom block at the top, if you still touch to get that, and mud bricks. You can do those and they can get those all mixed in different textures. I've done that before, that's quite nice. So I might swap all that out for that. We'll see. Or I might do different materials in different sections of the wall. So maybe have this is white terracotta, one side the mud and the mushroom stem or something like that, and sort of just blend it off. I have different sections of the house, different colours, so it's not all the same. I don't know yet, I haven't decided, but I am liking this. I am liking this a lot. So I've only decorated this side. Going forward, we'll decorate this side as well, and then the ones at the back, they will need decorating as well, and we'll sort of get the details in there. Oh, our windows with scenery glass, but yeah, it's getting there slowly but surely. And like I say, this is going to be like a growing house as we go forward. Let me know thoughts of what you think of it going forward, and we'll see how it develops over time. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Any comments, suggestions, or thoughts about the house, ideas, put them in the comments down below. Love to hear what you think, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. Hi guys, and here, welcome back to my Let's Play world, and we're here just outside the house. We're all going to be back here today. Later on, I'm going to be starting to move in, and added some bit of a decor in here and start moving in slowly. And that's the plan there, but I have been adding additional decor around the house. I've realised I've not put any flowers in the planters up there, which is a bit of a mistake as well, but it's coming along. It's coming on bit by bit. So I'll keep a bit more work on that. But I think today we'll get a bit of internal decor, and we're also going to go out and get ourselves a horse and maybe a donkey as well. Get them both brought back here in time, and then we can get them settled up, and then we can work out going forward where our stables are going to be and what have you. But I've done a bit of caving and I've found something out. So let me head over here, because I've done a little bit of work as well. So I thought it's done in place off camera, because it'd be so much easier to do it on rather than on. I've done a bit more enchanting as well, got some more gear back up. I've got a decent sword now, merged a few swords together. I've now got a power 2 bow. But my bedroom's changed. I've now got, it's there. I've now got a bubble column coming up, and I've got this here. So I'm going to plumb it down here, and hopefully the water is there. It is. I'll be back down here in the cave. And if you want to know which cave it is, that's the geode we found the other episode. So if I come over here, I end up coming back in here a different way, end up back in this cave. So I was doing some more exploring. I went a bit further over this way, and if I can work out where I'm going, there we go, big row of torches over there. Bit of a clue. Well, down there, is it down here? It is down here. This actually is a way to get down to the ancient city. There it is. I think I came in some over that way last time. So there's a way in down there. Some more diamonds down there. But we'll leave them there for today. Let's go where these torches are here. If I come down this way, I came around here, exploring enough, and I found this. This is a troll chamber. So I'm going to go and take this one, have another look in this one, see what's here. There's a light. Oh, hello. What have we got? Oh no, baby zombies. Husks, not zombies, husks. There was a baby one. I saw a baby one a minute ago. Sure I did. Where's that baby one come? No, there wasn't a baby one. But I'm going to go through this trial chamber now. I'm going to have an explore of it. I'll keep recording. And I'll show you the highlights that come along the way. What did I get there? Potion regeneration. I do know there are some of the ones I couldn't open last time. Can find one about here anywhere. Oh, there's a breeze. The ones I couldn't open last time, they are ominous. The ominous vaults. You need to drink an ominous potion. Is that one of them? That might be one of them there. You need to drink an ominous potion. Come here, it makes it harder. And then you get ominous trial keys, which open those vaults, which we'll do at a later date anyway. But I'll go through it. I'll see how we get on. I'll keep recording. I'll share results. I'll share the rewards as I find them. And we'll see how it goes. So I'll be, hopefully, surviving this. And we'll catch up with you in a minute. But there we go, quick one through there. And let me just chuck off some of this stuff here that I've been carrying around. Got a jammed diamond chest plate, protection 1, not bad. 3 diamond emeralds, I've got 27 emeralds in total now. There's some honey stuff as well. I got a Bane of Arthropods 5 book, which is not the most exciting, but in all fairness, it's better than nothing. I'm going to take these pots back with me as well. I think I did most things in there. I'm going to leave this food here because if I come back again, which I will be coming back again, I've got it there to hand. I might as well take the copper with me. Not a bad haul indeed. And it says right on the doorstep now, so can use that to some more ones. Saw some more chests in there to be opened. Yeah, but they're a lot of fun those now. I have to think I want to give up a bit more. We'll chug an ominous bottle in there, and we'll go in there and take that on. But I now think for the moment we'll head back up. I'll dump the gear off. I think the next step today is then go out with our saddle. Let's see if we can find ourselves some horses and ponies. Donkeys. See if we can find ourselves some horses and donkeys. So I'll be back with you shortly. Right, I've got a saddle, got some fence posts, and I made some leads. Think I'm going to go over the surface at the top. And I'm going to head over to the sparse jungle over there and some plains. I think there's some horses that direction. Yep, we're opening up there, so we should hopefully. Yeah. Ooh, I can hear a wolf. I need to get bones. Oh, we need a project board. I'm forgetting things to do. Right, there we go. Let's see if we can find some horses now as we're getting out of here into the open lands. Hello. Hello, Mr. Horsey. I know. You don't want pork chop. Okay. Whoa, feisty. Come on then. Love me. No, love me. There's something like the clip clops, but in between the clip clop sounds, they're so very slow. Oh, I see. You're not too bad, are you? Can I get any bit of something to jump? 2 blocks. You can do 2. There's another horsey down there. Should we try that one? Oh, there's 2 horses. Right. Let's get you kept on a fence post somewhere because you're not a bad. Take the saddle back. You're not too bad at all. You are contender number 1. Congratulations. Right. Let's find another horse. Oh, it's 5 spots here. Oh, there you go. Oh, you're bastard. You're even faster. Alright, let's put you separate because you are definitely number 1 horse at the moment. Don't mean to offend, but you know, I'll probably keep you both anyway. I need to have a spare. Right, last horse around here. I think there's 3 around here. There we go. And you're the slowest, I say, out of the 3. I mean, you're not bad. You 3 jumper? Oh, you are. You're a good jumper, you are, aren't you? Don't think you're quite getting to 4, are you? Right. So you're number 1, number 2, number 3. Let's go see if we can, it's around here if there's a chance a donkey. We can bring the donkey back with us. Actually, I haven't got a bed with me, have I? Although I have shears. And I did see sheep. Bed now acquired. Let's go hunting for a donkey. Rather than running around on foot, let's take a horse. We've got them now. We've got another village up here. Oh, we shall have to go and do some trading with these. There are some more horses, but in all fairness, this one is pretty quick, so I'm happy with this horse. Ah, I've just discovered a mangrove swamp while searching for a donkey. So what I'm going to do, as I'm here, it would be rude not to. You just stay there, my friend. We'll take them back with us and get some lily pads as well. Actually, make a little bridge across the river. I think while I'm here as well, I'm going to grab some mud. I'll try a section of the house using mud bricks, like I talked about last episode, which in all fairness hasn't gone out yet. I'm building myself a little bit of a buffer up, because I know I'm going to have a busy summer with work, and I want to sort of try and maintain content. Right, it's back on our way again. Got 2 sacks of mud, some saplings and some lily pads, all good there. Got beehives around this flower forest. Could do some beehives. Get some honey going. Probably need to start coming out here with my map as well, start marking these things off on the map so they're all there. Another village here. I've got horses, but I don't seem to have any donkeys. I'm not stopping these villages. I'll come back out later on in another episode and we'll explore them. I think I'm going to have to admit defeat on this side looking for a donkey. There's a lot of water over here and there's a mangrove swamp and a jungle over that direction. Over there. Which I don't particularly fancy trekking through with my horse. So I think I'll head back home. We'll get this fine animal back home with us. And then we'll get settled in and do some work in the house. And in a future episode, we'll go hunting for donkeys. Right, back home. Horses all secured there. We need to get him a home built around here. And we're back at the house. I'll do a little bit of work on the interior, but before we do that, I did have some mud. I got 2 stacks, so I can make some mud bricks, ball pack mug, and then I can then eyes. There we go. So mud bricks I think you can then put into the crafter. What I can do is take out this one here. We can have this side by side with the terracotta on the other side and then we'll see what we prefer. We'll leave them both up for a little bit while we decide. That's some mud in there. I've got also some mushroom blocks because I've got my silk pickaxe. They blend in quite nicely. So they're all in place. So I'll quick look outside, see what we think. Move them. Ooh, it's slightly dark, isn't it? But I like the fact that it's textured. It is all the same. That's one problem with the terracotta, it's all the same. You've got to get other blocks to mix in with it. And the white doesn't really have anything at all. I'll leave them both there. Let me know what you think. What's your preference? If we can find a block to go in with the white terracotta, that would be good. We can texture that up. But I don't think we've got anything. That's my problem. But I'll leave them both there for the moment. But I do like that. I do like that indeed. Right, let me just clear out my inventory from that sort of stuff. First things first, I'm going to take up my enchanting setup. We'll get that back upstairs. That's going to go into the house now. Again, another temporary position for it in the I'm going to build like an enchanting building or tower off the main house at some point. All up in there. We need to get you up into the house as well. We need to get you cured. I think I'll go back to that trial chamber and get the splash potions of weakness. Oh, actually, no. I've got blaze rods now. I can make my own. I think for the moment, we'll put it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need 8 more bookcases for that to go in there. Did I get the anvil? I did. I put the anvil there as well. And I think on the end of that wall there, I'm going to put some notice signs up there as my project work. I can put some around the edges in here as well. I think I'm going to leave it down here for the moment and maybe put some chests in there for some storage. But what I do want to do, I've got these moss blocks here. Right, that's the centre. Oh, I'll take some of this floor out and then put some moss down. Like a mini garden. And then we can put some bushes around it just to keep it enclosed in. There we go, like that. So we've got water all around it. I'm getting to the middle here. And I will build some sort of like twisty tree in there. I'm not going to do it today because I need to have a play around in creative with how that will look. We're starting to get a little bit of a decor in here. In fact, we've got the shroom lights from when we were in the nether. So I can put the shroom lights in the entrance of each one of these bit here. Bit of carpet on top to cover them up. And that will work a tree. In fact, actually, instead of those bushes, what we could do, let's take these leaves back up. Let's go for something a bit more neatly trimmed. These kind of like hedgerows, and then put 2 of those in the middle of that. I'm missing a flower one, we can get one of those. And later date, that looks a little bit better. Or would they look better? More like that. Yeah, I prefer that. That was better. I'll get another flowering one to go in there, so that all matches up there. So we've got the enchantment over there. Down there, we'll have our signs for our projects to be worked on for the moment. Here, we'll put a little bit of storage, or the other way around. One or the other. One or the other. Where's my bed? Let's take my bed upstairs. I'm going to leave this in for the moment because I'm not quite sure if I want this or not. I might just turn this into a little bubble column as well. Do that as a possibility as well to make that easier. So down these ends here, first things first, I want to sort of actually make like a divider wall in here, like that. Maybe make it a bit higher. Put that up like that, and I can do the same here as well. Maybe get some trapdoors to come in there. I've run out of oak. I'm going to get some oak in a second, but I can do one here is put in these ceilings. Right, we've got the walls up inside, and at the end here, put a little bit of gate just to stop me A, falling out, and B, anything getting in here. Not I think it could, but it's there. And up here, all the floors are in place. So we've got a bit more protection up here now. Ornate, I've changed over the bush down there. So let's put my bed down in there for the moment. So that I do is basically, these will be waterways off into other areas, stuff like that. But I've got these gaps here. Why not do something in these gaps? We can have a little area for workbenches. We can have a little area for maybe a little kitchen area, something like that. We'll have our food in and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do now is cut away here. I'm going to go and get some stuff from down in the caves below. Get some chests up in here, get some storage in here. Start filling in some of these rooms, getting populated with bits and bobs. I need to move that actually. Where's a good place to put it? The problem is if I go into the corners there, it's come up into a 1 block high gap. That's probably a sensible one, but that'll be right in the middle of the floor there, so that's not much use. How about you there? Again, you're in the corner of the room still. I think we might have to put a little staircase in somewhere. But we'll work on that. We'll work on that. It's not mega critical at the moment. I don't think much going upstairs in the loft for the time being. But I'll get some stuff moved in, get some rooms decorated out a bit, and then we'll see where we are after that. Oh, and I will get this in place as well, because I think we need this in place. I'm not sure on the floor down here, by the way, the wood. It's staying wood for the moment, but I think it may change over time as I start adding things into it. Or I might come out with maybe some stone pattern or something like that in it. Just to sort of mix it up a bit, because I've got wood on all the floors and obviously, so I might, this might be a bit more hard wearing. Don't want stone brick because I've got that as well at the moment. But maybe something like polished andesite and some diorite, something like that. Mix it all in. Or maybe some glazed terracotta and have a bit of a pattern on it. Could do something like that. And some carpets. Carpets would work. Good on there. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. So that's coming in, decorating upstairs, moving in. So I'll crack on. I'll be back with you shortly. And we're all cleaned up outside now. It's all gone, tidied up. That's my Anderman hiding hole. I'll keep it there. And my horsey, I just moved over to there for the time being. They're nice and safe. So I'm missing something on the front here. Actually, I could do a little window there. More about that later. It's more about the interior today. I need some more. I need some more decorations in here, which I will do over time. I'm still not 100% certain with down here. I've got a bit of a storage area there to start off with, and that will do for the moment. That's blank. I wasn't putting notice boards up down here. I'm holding off for the moment because I want to put them into like a project room and a map room together. So I'll do that in the near future, and we'll get that all set up there. I've also put in here 2 bubble chutes, so I can come down here. I hit the wrong bubble column there. This takes me all the way down to here, and I come out into the cave down below, over to there. We need to get a nice pathway into here and get it all cleared out. Doors on there to make sure mobs don't come and get me, and then bubble chute straight back up, make access easier going up and down. And we did a full enchanted setup. I think we did that last episode, but that's all been completed now, along with lapis, books, and everything else we need for there. I'll leave that for the moment. I have put in a staircase. And that goes up way around to there, and you can actually come around here and come all the way up into the loft up here as well. And then we'll have to work out what we're doing with that going forward. But yeah, we're here in the central area. And over here we've got our bedroom, which is off last time. We've got all our Bibles now, and collections of ores what need breaking down, smelting and the like. And that is our travelling book over there. Come down this way, Here's our little bit of a library area. There are some enchanting books we've found and so forth. And all our first tools, our first set of stone tools we started with. First diamond, first emerald, first shield, first tools. Well, first diamond tools we had there. And that is our first set of armour. I've got some other suits of armour I'm going to start building up over time. Having them all on display down there. And coming to here, we've got a little bit of a furnace area. A couple of furnaces. And then up here, also storing random items as well, what we've collected over time. It's sort of like categorised in, sort of like passive mobs, hostile mobs and the like. And then down the other area here, it's sort of like our workstation area, collection of workstations, other bits and bobs like that as well, tools and so forth. In fact, you are in there, and you should be in there. And then into here, a little bit of a kitchen area, so we've got food to be cooked, food that has been cooked, and then non-cooked foods or food you don't need cooking and the like, and then things like soup, and then it blocks me going out any further. But it's nice to spread out. I'm not cramming everything in together. I'm opening it up a bit, so I actually feel like it's a home rather than, you know, like you're in a room with all your chests and stuff together. So you use the same furnace for food that you use for smelting iron and so forth. We've got a separate cooking area over there. Actually a bit more, play the game more like in like a leisurely manner rather than how I used to just cram everything in before and stuff like that. Same like with the inventory and storage. I've got down there, I didn't bring all my stone up. I've still got these full of stone. I want to move that. I want to make a mine and have all the storage area for all the mine items down there. And then work out a lumberjack area where I can put all our woods and do it that way. And sort of spread out a bit and so forth. And sort of like take it nice and slow as we go forward. And expand the world that way. But that is everything I'm going to do today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Ring the bell to be notified of future content. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. Hello and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. My name is Ander and today we're going to get ourselves set up a working mine so we can go down below, gather resources and the like. I need more blackstone. Not blackstone, I need more deep slate for the roof up here and finish that off. So while I keep going down caving looking for it, we need a working mine where we can get down to the bottom of the world, different layers all the way down and get ourselves sorted for finding resources. So that's going to be the plan today. I'm missing a whole large piece of wood. You know what, I'm going to fix that right now. Rather than go, I'll do that later, because I know I won't do it later. It'll get left and forgotten about. There we go, sorted. So what I'd like to do, if I come back down into the cave below, is so back over here from our initial cave base here. So this is pretty much empty now. There's still bedroom access down into the cave further below, which is fine. And I want to keep using this as a dock area. I want to start expanding the pathways around this more, but give this more of a general purpose. So from here, I want to have this pathway from here going all the way. And also from here, I also want to put a pathway into where our mine's going to be. It's going to be in here. I'm going to set it up in here. I'll probably somewhere over here, clear some of this out. And then we'll start doing a working mine going down. I have been farming moss and the like up here as well. In all fairness, it's a good way of removing stone quick and easy and get me some of the mossy resources I like as well. So I've got a bit of tidying up and stuff to do in here. I think that's the first plan. But before we do all that, I would like, if I come over here, to do two things. Number one, I want to fill in this map, or fill some more of this map in. Now I've got a horse. We could possibly do it with that. I also want to take some bones and get some of the pups while we're around the place. Get at least one of each type of the dog. What's about. I also need a banner in here to mark off this location as well. So let's go upstairs. Have I got any wool left in here? I have just enough to make one banner. I have been shearing sheep over in the fields. I'll make this a red banner. Can you not dye? Oh, you can't dye banners that way, can you? Well, we can do that. Let's go across over to the pens, get some 6 wool, and then I think we'll leave white banners on the map for villagers. We'll have a red banner for our home. There we go, 6 red wool. So we'll go make ourselves a banner, put it over there, label it up, and get it on our map. There we go, home. I think to put that above my bed. And there we go, it's on the map, excellent. So there we go, stuff for the banners, making a workbench. I've got an ender chest now, I need my silk touch pickaxe, and then I think we can get off. We'll take some bones with us as well. And with everything in hand, we can now come and grab a horsey. And then I think we'll start off with this corner, getting the area mapped out, and then we'll see what we find on the way. Well, this is where we docked a while back, and there's a village up this way, but I have a funny feeling it might be off this map. The village is up there, I can see the mark up there, and we're at the corner of the map anyway, so we're not going to get to that village, but I might just go around the edge of the map here. Going through the trees on this horse is not easy, but these open areas are a lot easier, cover a lot more ground a lot quicker. In fact, while we're here, is there any donkeys out this way? A lot of horses. No donkeys, but I think there could be some maybe further back that way, perhaps. Well, that's not a good start, is it? Right. It's now time for a rescue mission. I know whereabouts it happened anyway, so it's going to get. I don't know if the Drand will still be there or not, but I might as well make another shield just in case. Oops, I went to spectator mode there, my mistake. Just trying to switch off the hitboxes. I only hope I'm not being too long in the area and items despawn. There's my horse, so that is the area. Nope, there's my yard sale. Come on. Pop you there. There's no boots. No, I think they might have gone. That's fine. Spare sword, pickaxe, shovel, and everything else I've got with me. There's my map. I think what I'll do, I'll be making my way back home through this way. Clear up a bit more map. I'm trying to avoid the trees if I can, because in all fairness, like I say, it's difficult with a horse. But we've got some more of the map done. So we'll get this done and we'll head back home. And then we'll go out and try and get some dogs. I have seen a few out here. I've just avoided getting them while being on horseback. And we're back. Thank you, Mr. Horse. If you've got any names for the horse, by the way, put them in the comments down below. It'd be nice to see horsey name suggestions. And just temporarily for the moment, I'll just put my map there. That's not too bad. Now, I do know I saw a dog sort of that area, and there was some there over there a short while ago. So I'm going to grab my inventory, and then we'll go hunting for dogs. And there we go, our first of the new pups. And how many bones do you want? That's 4, 5, 6. Wow, no, that's 5, 6. There we go, 6. Hello. You're in the family. Excellent. You don't know what I've seen around here at the moment, so we'll get you back to the house. And then if I head sort of towards the bottom left corner, there was a savannah there. There were some doggies over there as well. You come in. Let's get you back to the house. And then we'll go and see if we can find another dog from that savannah. They're the only 2 different areas I've seen dogs so far at the moment. I don't know what other biomes other dogs are in, but these 2 to start off with will be great. You're still there. Excellent. Right, let's get you home. Right, just come here and we'll sit with the horse. There we go. Right, I'm going to head back now to the bottom left corner. Let's see if we find that dog, what was there in the savannah. Okay, here's another dog. There we go. Can't remember the same one I got last time. Tell you what, come with me, we'll go along the edge of this map and see if we see anything else. Any other dogs down here? Oh, there's a third type of dog. Where's that dog gone? There it is. Hello. Do you join my group? You do, come on. The more the merrier. There we go. Let's get back on the road. Right, where are the dogs? You sit there, and you sit there. Hey, leave the horse alone. Let's go back over here. Yeah, you do the same type of breed, and then there's you as well. But it's a start. We've started our dog family, and now we'll leave that for the moment. Let's put my map back on the wall. Because now I think we can turn our attention to putting together some form of mining operation here, down in the caves below. So I'll have to gather some materials, and I'll meet you down there. Right, we're back here in the cave. I've actually got a bit of moss and some bone meal. I've actually cleared out some of the land here, just to sort of flatten out, make it easier for making the mine, and it gives it a smoother transition coming up. And I picked this corner because I didn't want to sort of collide with the ancient city. So if I come sort of back this way, which is where our entrance way down is. So from here, if I sort of go down, as I land, over that way is the trial chamber, which tends to go further that way by the looks of it, when I remember being in it. A bit further along was the ancient city, and that was like the corner of it, and that went sort of that way. So over that way and over that way. I don't know whether it comes a bit more this way, but I'm kind of thinking if I'm coming all the way over here from where we go down, we could potentially be either at the end of the ancient city or, you know, a good portion way through it if it comes more this way. So if I dig that way, I want to avoid hitting that, which ideally for my mine, I'd like to do that really. I don't really want to be hitting the ancient city. So that's why I'm over here. And basically we can put a nice pathway from here over to the entrance and then deviate a path going off to there. We'll have to clear a bit of space out around there as well. I can see the Enderman down there and I'm concerned I'm going to look at him. So maybe I'll just deal with him now. He's disco dancing. Come over here, you disco dancing Enderman. My sword needs healing up. Well, not healing because I haven't got a minion on it. It needs replacing. Are you coming? Thank you. Oh, Gwenderpearl. And my armour is sadly nearly non-existent. So let's think how I'm going to do this. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's frame it off first. Let's put that one more higher. I'll put one of you out there. And then we'll come across 1, 2, 1. And then we can bring in stairs. Let's put a stair in there. And then let's get a slab in there. And then we can actually strip all this. That's not stripping it. That's better. They tie better with those there. Put you in there as well. And we'll put another staircase in there. And that'll take you out. We'll take you out and then we'll place you with... Let me put a trapdoor in there. Put trapdoor there and we'll put trapdoor there. Let's get a couple of buttons. I'll put them on the end of each of those there. I've actually got a bit of an entrance way coming in here. And then I can do now is take out some of this stone. Just pop a torch down here, so for the moment I'll have a bit of entrance weight going in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a minecart to get down to the bottom. What I need now is a parking station for the minecart, so when it comes back up it will run down the middle. So if for example it comes into here and we take this a bit further out, we'll do this side. So if we go So somewhere I can just place the minecart a bit out of the way. Pop you touch there. So basically, whether minecart will start here, come down here, and go that way, going down. So what I now need to start doing is, and I want to have, I normally do 5 blocks high, but I might do 6 this time, purely because I can have a wider ceiling height going down, so it makes it a bit more comfortable. I can put something underneath that side as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's fine. So I can start working my way all the way down now, and hopefully we'll see whether we hit a cave on the way down. But otherwise, I'll catch up with you in a bit. And this pickaxe isn't going to last, is it? No, I don't think it is going to last. But I'm using this because it's got silk touch on it. It means I'm getting a load of stone as well. What's my experience level like? 11. So I'll crack on doing this. I'll catch up with you all later when we may or may not find a cave, and I can already hear a zombie groaning. Here, that's where the zombie's groaning. Well, I've just fallen into, and there's mobs galore. Didn't I do a really good job with that? I do know what I'm doing in this game, honestly, I do. Right, when I was like getting some XP to sort of make another tool, a pickaxe, what that meant was I was going to try and die, lose the XP I had, lose all my tools, including my pickaxe, and then not be in a position to recover myself. Oh joy! Let me get up. We'll go down and have a quick look in that cave and see if we can get our tools back. Right, here we go. I'm going to put some sand down this to make us a bit of pellet to get up. Get some torches down. There's my gear. Let's start grabbing that. Go away. Busy. Thank you. Right. Oh, first cave we come across. There's lots of iron down there. That's good. We can head round. Just get some torches around here so it's all nice and lit up. Oh, there you are. Hello, sir. How are you today? Does that go over here somewhere? Does that... Oh, that's I've got a cave over there from it. Connected to something. Right. Right, we have all our gear back. By the looks of it, we're all okay there. But things like this, if we can build these into our mine as features, that would be good. Because that's heading over that direction, isn't it? Just going to have a quick peek over here. See what's just done this way. Creeper, that's what's done this way. Alright. That'll work. It's supposed to be a bit of a dead end, doesn't it? So one kind of makes it into a feature here. That's coming out there. Instead of digging down so much, I could bring it out that way, a shallower gap down there, and then take sort of the mine cart and then the mine shaft more sort of over this way, because it's got this big of an open cavern here, which doesn't seem to go anywhere. Seems to be nothing off it. So we're sort of bringing the cart down across into here, and then we can sort of bring it down going that way, or another way, a different angle, sort of like that. Just make the mine shaft a little bit more of an interesting feature, rather than just a minecart straight down to the bottom. And then we've got an option, we can get off the minecart down here, and then if we want to, we can come and have an explore down in the caves down here, because ultimately that's how I like to get my ores, well, primarily my diamond more than anything, is through exploring caves rather than strip mining. The strip mine is just so I can get large quantities of a particular stone more than anything for me. So yeah, let me crack on and make some progress going down, and I'll see you all in a short while once I've got there. Right, we've got the mineshaft all in now, so we'll I'll tell you what, we'll take the minecart down. We'll go down on foot first, have a quick look at what we've got, And then coming back up, we can take the cart back up. So we saw this is where we fell in to our death and faced the mobs. That's all sorted now, and I've gone with the stone brick for the track. But this all opens up here. I've got that much. I might put some support in here as we go forward for the bit more decor. But this now is all available for us to start exploring ourselves. We can go off and have a look around down here and see if there's anything interesting for us to find under there. Because what I will do is, this just keeps going on, but I might put a point in here where I can act like a stopping point, so it'll get to here, I can stop and get in and out, and then that will let me get out and then cave here and then get back in again. But other than that, it continues down here, and I didn't really have much other caves I fell into. So coming down here, I kept hearing shulkers, these skulk sensors was going off. I could hear them. Some point, I think it was just past this bit here. So I found this bit here, the water spilled down from a hole in there, and that's in there. I put this to block off, but that's to be explored as well. Up there, somewhere around there, I'm sure there's some like, must be some deep dark around here somewhere. But then that comes like down to the bottom here, and then that just stops. So we need to sort of open this up and get this set up for a mining exploration area. I maybe put some stops on the way down if I want to change it up. But then there's enough power in this track to go all the way back out again. So we can come down, do some mining, and then come out with all our goods. And we've got plenty of options here. Just dig off from these sides and start looking as well. The steps down the steps down each side of the track as well, so we can actually get out or walk down the stairs easily enough. And then this comes all the way back out and settles into here. Now, I might swap this up because I might open this up a little bit more and have some more options for storage and things like that here as well. What I want to do, I think I've got in here somewhere, I've got some logs. Have I got an axe? I have got an axe. So if we come to sort of here where the mine is going down, let's go with the top here where we'll strip it as well. And then I'll put it on this side as well. And then I think I'll just widen this up a little bit just so it looks like the sport's in there. And the same on this side. And there we go, that'll open that up here. And then I would normally I tend to go 3 or 5 steps down, but I think I'm just going to go to where I think is looking the right place to put it. So I'm not sticking to every sort of 5 steps. There's got to be a set of supports that can be built in how we think it sees fit. And again, we'll take it down this side here. I'm going to take these out down here as well, just as a bit of depth between these different supports. But I'm not going to fill them in with anything. I'm not going to sort of add any more details into them. It's like it's been carved out of the rock. In fact, what I will do, add in, I bought some lanterns to go with me. Have I got any fences down here with me? I haven't. So what I can do, I'll clear out this side as well. Now we've got the fences. We can use them as like wall scones. Or wall scones, I think scones. That's the correct term. So can I put that there? With that on top of it. Or maybe a little bit higher. They'll just space them out going down. I think that will look quite well. Let's take use out of there as well. And then I'll sort of come along. Let's sort of put one at the end here. And these will come over the edge here. Can I reach up there? No, I can't. That'd be daft. Can I now? I will do the same on the other side. Then I'll tell you what we can do. We can sort of add another beam in across like that. Just make it look like it's got a bit of support in there. That will give us the extra support for under the track. Right, can I get out of here? And then I'll put another one in. This one won't be going up to the roof, but I can put it like that. And then if I take that out there, I can still squeeze that in there for the support. And what I can then do is sort out these walls out, like I've done here. I think I'll leave it in for that height actually. I think that's okay. I'll put one light in this end here. I'll put one in the other side further back there. And then I'll keep adding some decor going down. So we'll continue doing that. I think what I need to do here is add some, I think, coming outside of here. So dig up the stone here and add down some other blocks just to give it a feeling like, you know, it's been worn, this heavy footfall around here. Use a lot of the cobble. I think I've got some tuft. And I'll probably use a similar material as well for the pathway going all the way across there. So I'll probably start off as wood, like we've got coming out from the dock area down here. So we've got the oak here. So we'll start that oak from here for a little bit, and then that'll phase out into cobble. Actually, probably do wood. So about here, I start the wood a little bit this way, but then phase it into the mixture of the cobble and the tuft to the pathway all around here. And that will do, we get some piles of ores around here, some additional storage and chests. I want to know how to keep all my stone in as well, so we may, do I want to go this way? Can I go this way more precisely? Well, I can go back quite a bit of distance anyway. So I think we'll dig out an area for storage there as well. And then we'll just sort of decorate it all up, put a few more details in. And that will give us one working mine. So we can go and gather some materials as we go along. So I'm going to cut away here, get some more details added in. And then we should hopefully then have one completed mine. And then we'll be good to go. So I shall catch you shortly. And welcome back. And the mine is all done and all complete, including pathways going over to it. So there we go. This is our old cave from before, and we've just put a pathway in here and over to our stairs going up to our house. And this comes over to this cobble and tuft path, which leads over to our mine shaft and the entrance to it. So outside we've got some additional decor, some additional storage put into place. These barrels put together like a large sort of pallet. So we've got a couple of these here as well. A couple of stacks of ores sort of packed together and sort of like blocked up ready to go. A minecart, old minecart in there. Another one in storage there. A couple of ladders used in the mine. Pile of ores on like a pallet ready to be taken away. Some additional storage. And then coming through into here, our minecart going down. Bed for sleeping and our storage area. Got some furnaces. Different chests here for different ores. What have been held when to be smelted. And then all the different ores all sorted out. I'll bring the rest from the house down here as well, so they're all in place here. Nice little starting area for storing this sort of stuff. And I'm going to take you down with me rather than get you down. We'll get the minecart back out. And just come down there. So I've decorated these walls a bit more with some sort of the stone coming down, some half slabs and stairs in it. I'm not doing it all the way down. I'll keep doing that as I go forward. But like, we've got these caves open up where we can explore further. But the entire sort of rail track is in. Fences and lanterns all the way down, illuminating it. And we can get sort of like more stuff done. There's no stopping point from the top to the bottom apart from what I will put in there. However, there's nothing stopping me somewhere down here, maybe branching off and put like a little stopping station so I can have areas to mine out stone. There are a couple of caves we've found, not big ones, or broke out actually into our path. For example, that one here that goes off, there is a cave beyond there to explore. And I think up there there's another one. Was there another one? I can't remember. I don't think there is. No. And it comes all the way down into here. And we've got all these potential chutes where I can just mine off, out, and gather our deep slate and any potential ores we find there. So for example, I've done this one to get a certain amount of deep slate to start it off. But the ore rest will be used and dug out and find further resources. I've brought this up one more, so I'm right on bedrock. So I'm one above bedrock. But yeah, I quite like this. One little mine all in place. And then the minecart will take us all the way back out to the surface or back to the entrance of the cave. And we can then return and go back to our lives up above on the surface. So, all good. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Ring the bell to be notified of future content. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. Hi guys, Andy here, and welcome back to episode number 9 of my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. I am right after the point of finished recording episode 8, so that's not even gone out yet. And I was recording my outro for here. I went down there and I set off a streaker sensor. I'm assuming there's a deep dark cave somewhere down there. I want to try and find it just so I know exactly how far I am away from it. I'm assuming it's above me. I don't know how far above me it will be. So I thought I'll come here, have a little dig around first, and there we go. I think that's an indication of it. And that's not the same ancient city as the other one, is it? I thought I come far away enough from it. That looks like a wall on that way, which is a way back towards my base. I don't know how close ancient cities can be together. There's a shrieker over there. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is a different ancient city to the one I found earlier. I'm just going to mark this one anyway. I'm not exploring it now, because in all fairness, I've not got any food on me or anything, but I think I know what set the centre off down there. Just going to take these out here. I already set it off once, so I can set it off 3 more times before the warden comes. There we go. It's about this hit point here. No, that didn't work. Do it. That did it. And there is the dark. Right. We'll leave that for the moment. We'll come back to that later. I just thought I'd dig a bit of that for the outro on the last episode. And then that happened. But, there we go. We're not going to worry about that just now. I'm about to press a button. I'll get the Minecraft first. That is potentially the same ancient city as before, but I don't know how big they are, or it could potentially be a second ancient city. We'll find out going forward in this series, but today we're not worrying about that. Today what I want to do is turn my attention to 2 things. Number 1, I want to do a bit more work in the house. We do have an issue of a leaky roof, more particularly the big central part, which is open to the elements. There we go. Right, let me just dump off my stuff I don't need there. So if we come back this way, we can come around here and go back upstairs. I'm thinking here. When it rains, it comes in here, and obviously no wonder there's a big load of moss and algae here when it just rains straight into the roof. So what I'm thinking is today I would like to try and address this. I think we can get up one step further. I need to change the staircase around as well. But yeah, I'd like to sort of get this done and completed. It's a bit dark in this front here. And then maybe get it sealed off and watertight. These hens as well. So then places where it'll be open are these 3 points on this floor here. Ready for expansion. I want to get that done. I also want to get that one. Bad Omen 4, now they've all got a time. Now apparently, that's Bad Omen 5, 4, that's 2, and that's 1. I'll probably take a Bad Omen 1, just to try one of those. Take one of those. It doesn't affect the hardness of the trial chamber, it's just how long the omen effect lasts, or the ominous effect lasts while you're in the trial chamber. But I want to take one of those, go down into the chamber we have discovered underneath our base. Try it there. I have been in since there off camera. I've blocked off some of the spawners so they're not automatically visible. Blocking the line of sight, I think, can stop the spawns happening. You have to get in line of sight for them to kick in. So we'll see whether that works or not. But we can take it bit by bit around there and see if we can get any of those ominous trial keys as well. But first, we need to sort our gear out, because the protection 1 is okay, diamond, but I can do some diamond armor for the rest of it. I've got 12 diamonds there. I do have 37 diamond ore, and I've got 5 diamonds there, and have been blocking these off to do some other chance. So I've now got, this is now a efficiency 3, unbreaking 3. I've also got a efficiency 3 or 4 silk touch pickaxe. I've got looting 1 sword there, and that's sharpness 3. I can combine those 2 potentially. Yeah, so I get sharpness 3, looting 2. We'll do that. Doesn't give us any XP, so I think we need to get some experience from a bit of caving, which I'll go and do now off camera. and get some for that, and then we can come back, do a bit of enchanting on some gear, and then we can take on that. So I will leave you and you and you there. I need some more food, and then I'm going to head back. I'm going to go find a different cave somewhere, go down, kill some mobs, get some ores, and then we can come back, do some enchanting, and then take on that ominous trial chamber, get that done, come back and finish off this part of the house. That's the plan for today. So I'm off caving, and I'll see you shortly when we're getting ready to go and do the ominous trial. So I'll see you then. Right, one caving trip later, a little bit of enchanting. I've got a basic set of diamond armour to start off with. I got a good one there with projectile protection 4. Got myself a bit of a diamond sword now, and then I've got myself an infinity bow. Pick up one of those, and my silk touch bow there. So let us go. I've got my potion. I have. Just going to give this potion a go now and see what it does. See if we can get ourselves an ominous trial key. Alright, let's head over there, and we'll get ready to take this on. Alright, let's drink the potion. Bad omen. 1 hour. Oh, the bottle's gone. Use the bottle up. Right. Let's see what this does now. Oh, now there must be the particles to say we're on the harder one. Yeah, look at them, we've all got armor on now. I think there's potion effects and stuff like that dropping as well. But it's make it harder like that. Like these lingering potion effects. And these will not, I don't think these will drop any of the armour they're wearing. As well, somebody spots out there, I just heard it. Steak. Right. Now. You see that I blocked that one off. Just to give myself a little bit of protection and to hopefully stop it activating. And you're going to affect that. Another one. That's that one. And one more. That's that down. Oh, fourth. No, fourth. So they're increasing the numbers that come out of here as well. Let's take you down if I can. If you stay still long enough. That's 4. I've got a potion there. What's that giving us? Potion of strength, right. So the next one will be up here. Right, was that the last one? Yeah, potatoes, right. Still no key, which is what I'm after. Now, next. Is this one here? I can't remember what this one was. More bogs. Right, let's just give myself a bit of distance. I can heal up a bit. Is that it? No, there's one up there. Come here, you. That's you down. Golden carrots. Not been very fortunate so far with these keys. Just focus on taking these out from up here. There we go. Steak and then some cobwebs there. Aha! That's one of the keys. Down to 1 heart again. This is one of the ones what I'm after. Where's my key? Here we go. Be vaulting. A enchanted golden apple. Some arrows. That one over there is the bogged, if I remember rightly. That is the breeze. And I've got two different sets of mobs. Just work my way through these, make sure that it's all taken care of. Ooh, slimes. Right, get a bit battered around it. I'm just come back here, have a second to breathe. And then activated by the looks of it. Indeed, Mr. Chicken, indeed. Those push effects are really annoying. There's still a breeze around here somewhere. I think the breeze got knocked down here somewhere. Not sure what's causing them to appear, but oozing. I assume that's what's causing them to appear. Right, you are not giving out mobs. I can only assume then, out about here somewhere, is a bog and a breeze. Aha! That's the breeze, they're gone. Right, looking for a bog. That's that one down. Let's go and check the spawner for that one now. Let's give it a potion. So I've got another ominous key, but I've got no idea where I can use it. There's that one up there. There we go. What have we got? Arrows. Oh, crossbow. They're from the breezes, wind chargers. Charging 1. Arrows and potions, so nothing exciting there. So we didn't get the core. That's where you get the core from. I don't think there's anything further in there. I think we might be done in here. There might be one there as well. But I think they're all charged up now, or are all resting and waiting to recharge the spawners. Yeah, that's where we came in. But well, that's our first attempt at a ominous vault, and to be totally honest, it was challenging. It was tougher than normal. We'll do some more again, I think, of those. So, with the goods I've got, I'm going to head back home. I've left food in there. I've got some trockies there to use up at some point, so I'll leave them there for the moment. I'll head back, clear out my gear, and then we will turn our attention back to completing, well, not completing, the next part of the house, the central area, getting that done, stopping the rain coming in. So I'll be back with you shortly. And here we are on the roof, ready to get this sorted out. Basically, I want to get this all up, get a roof on here, and get it sorted. Like get the house watertight. I'm just going to take this up one all the way around, just to get a little peek of fire. I've had a little play around in like a test world to get an idea of what I want. I'll bring this around here. So the sort of peaks we've got here, this like the fairly steep peaks. I want to sort of copy it the same over here. So let's put a block there. I'll put a block there. And then I'm going to bring the stairs just around the corner like so. I'm going to repeat this on all the others. So block, block, and then we'll bring the stairs in. And then we're just going to bring it up like so. And then over here, 1, 2, bring in, 1, 2, and then that could be 2, bring that in, 1, 2, bring that in, 1, 2, and then 1, and then I have slab, and I have not got enough tile bricks, and I haven't got snow cut up here with me either. Excellent. Right, get what can done. 1, 2, bring that in, 1, 2, and then we've got this in place here. I'm just going to then start coming in a mixture of, like we've done here, of the warp planks, but mainly the warp block, and then that will come in so forth. Then we'll cap it off with some tiles. I think I might get a little like lightning rod on the top there. I think it might give me some much needed protection. In fact, whilst I think about that idea, I'm going to go and get the material sorted right away. Missed! Is it 3? There we go. Right, let's get the rest of this roof up. And that is the last block placed. I could now do with getting some distance away from here and having a look at that. Or like that. That's fine, you can just make out the lightning rod. Have I got my... I put the telescope away again. I think it's a ender chest. I've got it there. There we go. Yeah, got a copper rod on top there. Oh, I do like that. I actually quite like that that one is different to the rest. I might do another couple different like that. I did get a comment back thing from Heidi saying that they like the white concrete, but I do like the mud one. Or I change that back to white concrete. And when I do the next extension on the house, which I will hopefully be doing next episode, we might use the mud in that one. Well, yeah, I like that. And that's going to have like more of a glass front on it there with a little balcony. And now that just needs filling in. Yeah, I like this. This is good. This is nice actually. I've been getting comments back about the house feeling, that different rooms for a different purpose, rather than just like how you might just chuck everything into one room with a load of storage. So thank you for the feedback on that. But yeah, this is good. Oh, doing sort of these stairs out. Yeah, so let's move you out of the way a second. I'm going to cut away. I think that needs tidying up. In gaps there, we can just put like something in the block there, that's fine. Fill in those gaps there. Fill in the ends here. Balcony on. But yeah, I think we are getting there. So, I'm doing some tidying up. Let's get these ends all sorted out, finished off. And then, we should have one complete. Oh. I wasn't expecting to fall down there. We should have one complete watertight house. So, I shall see you in a minute when everything is all put in. And there we go, one completed and tidied up extension on top of the house, all done. Filled in there. I've added a strip of the blue glass, sort of timed with the blue from here. I've got a glass window there. I put the design bars in the windows to look like there's handles to slide the glass back and forward. Might take that top glass out, I don't know yet. But got like an iron fence around the top there as well. But we'll go over and have a look. I've also added in all the sort of details around these windows, put extra shutters in there, put flowers in, change that back to white concrete, so I'll use the mud brick and the mud on another part of the build. Going forward, I'll add the glass in there as well to tidy that up. And I've sorted my staircase out so it's not facing the other way now, so it's easy to get up. I can get in there, but I can also come in here as well. I'm just going to go up that way, if that's what we want to do. And into here, so these are all shut off, and I've actually got windows in each of them, but as I extend out they may change depending on what I put down below. I'll come out onto the balcony here. I've got a balcony all sealed up, like the glass doors are sliding there, a couple of lanterns for light, and it's all good. I am very happy with this, all sort of finished off and tidied up. And I feel like now the house is at a point where I need to put a plant growing up here. I put like a light up there as well to decorate it as well. I might sort of entwine the plant into that light. That could be quite good. But yeah, it's a position now where I can start extending the house out going forward. So from here, if I want to build something this way, so I can sort of clear out some of the land and extend it going out that way, likewise that way, and also this way if I wish. Now if I do that, I might change this out because this is my bedroom at the moment. I might make this something else instead and put my bedroom elsewhere. But things will change things as we go forward into the future. But it's all good. I actually feel quite happy with this now. I'm in a place where I've got a list of things to do coming up, and I feel in this house is at a nice position now where, like I say, this part of it is done because I've been all around the edges as well. Just make sure all the details are in around the edge. Make sure all the plantings in and stuff like that, and all the pots above the sort of the windows have all got plants in now as well, tied up. Make sure all the shutters are on and things like that. Just adding some more details in as well, sort of like adding some more like logs sticking out and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all good as well because I added extra logs around there as well to sort of stand those out a bit more. Chuck some buttons on as well to make it look like there's like some big stakes driven in there to sort of secure them as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with this at the moment, and I'm in a good place for going forward. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done already, ring the bell to notify of future content, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. Hello, and here and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. It's episode number 10, and today we're going to be building our first add-on to our home. We're going to be building ourselves a map room and a project room, a place where we can put a map of the world and also a list of all the projects we want to do in this world going forward. But first, this is our current world map, and if you look in the top right and corner, there's a lot of ocean up there, so we're going to go and explore some of the ocean. I've got a boat with me. We're going to do some treasure hunting as well and fill in the map there. So that is the plan to start off with. Ow, I thought I was on the first floor. Fell a bit further than I was planning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over there now with my boat, and then I'm going to just do a little bit of a montage of going around, mapping, treasure hunting and the like, see what we can find as we go forward and search the land. See if we can get down there as quickly as possible. There we go. There we go. So I'm going to get that done now, and then we'll come back and then we'll start work on extending the house. So I will see you all shortly, but let's see what we can find out in the ocean. Okay, we are back from our adventures in the ocean, and we got the entire map completed. I filled in this side here because there was a patch there what had been done, and a little patch there once I finished the ocean. There is a village about there, and another village down sort of there-ish, and there's an ocean mount up there, so let's go get some banners and put them on the map for that. And this is what we finished with. So we've got 1 diamond, some emeralds, and lapis, loads of gold and iron, and a load of other stuff. We'll use some of this stuff for armor around the place. I want to get an armory built at some point. And then, yeah, 6 more smithing templates, some bit of food and something like that. Nothing majorly exciting, but nice to get a few more ores to our name. So today, now we've finished that, we're going to turn our attention to the map and project room. And we're going to extend out this way with the house. So I now need to clear some land and some trees from over here. So I'm going to go and get a new axe. I'm going to chop myself a shovel as well so it can help me out on this. And I'm going to dig and clear a lot of stuff over there. And then we'll start working on moving this out over this way and putting in our project room. So let me get the ground cleared and then I'll be back with you. And we can make a start on building this room. And there's some ores. I've got a potion there. What's left there by mistake? Let's see what we get while we're here. It's a new axe. What are we at? That's level 20. Let's take one of these away. Unbreaking 2. Let's take you away. Unbreaking 3. We'll take that at all. And efficiency 3. That's not too bad. And that's unbreaking 3 for that. Let's put one of the torch on there. That'll do for that. That's unbreaking 3. It's alright. It'll last. We'll save you for another day. In fact, I'll leave you in there. We can always disenchant you and get you back up to speed. Right, time to clear some land, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, we've extended this out now. It's slightly bigger now. It's 13 by 13. That will be fine for what we need. So what I want to do is, I've actually bought it this size, but I don't think it will be this size. So I think I'm going to take it in a bit. So I'm just going to start putting these in here. Let's be marking out for future pathways going out in the future. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to take all these up. I'm going to take them up 6. Right, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to just connect these all the way around like this. And then I'm just going to come out with a spruce. This spruce I've used, is it? No, it's dark oak. I've not got dark oak with me. Fix that. And this time we'll try a dark oak. There, on each of these here. This is going to be the frame for the next floor going up. And this time I'm again going to go 6 high And then in the corners where we've got that sort of roof style there, we're going to do that. However, we're just going to bring it in slightly as well. We're not going to go as steep at first. So, for example, we're just going to go 1. Have I done the wrong way? There, I haven't. I've done cobbled. I'm going to change that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll come in 1. And then we'll come in with the 2. And then we'll put a slab on top. Let's go and check that out. I can go and sleep as well. So there we go. It'll be like that. So that sort of tower, but slightly, obviously a bit bigger, wider. Again, we'll get the same sort of colour in between to sort of for the roof. The is it the warp wood? The crimson wood, and the crimson fungi blocks. We'll get those for the roof as well. And then down below, I'm going to take these out here. And then what I'll probably do, I'll probably just bring it in. I haven't got any blocks associated. I'll use this as an example. I'll then probably just bring this in here as well, just so you've got sort of like that depth there. And I'm probably going to use, again, the stone brick combination down on the bottom bit here. And on the top one, I will use the mud and the mushroom block we tried out over in this window here, which I've replaced back now with white concrete, just to sort of make it stand out a bit differently. And then I'll sort of walkway in as well across. There'll be floor down this end, which will be the map, and then going up there'll be a second floor, and that will be the project room. Or it'll be the other way around. I haven't decided yet. I was just thinking there, maybe I may want to swap it the other way around. I don't know. So now you know what I'm going to do. I've got some tiles now to replace those. I'm going to get the rest of the roof in, get all the walls filled in, get the floors in, and then we'll come back and look at decorating. So I'll be back with you in a minute. And you can go away, because we don't want you around here. Where did you come from? And there we are, one nearly enough completed exterior. The flower box is still missing on there. Maybe some additional greenery around at the bottom, similar to what we've got down there. But this is our project and map room, and I'm quite happy with this. I'm quite happy how this has turned out. I've kept the same sort of style there. Hello, Mr. Skeleton, I see you there. No, I'm not playing with you today. Thank you. Any more? Anyone else want to try and interrupt me? No. So I kept this similar sort of style over here with sort of like the we did with in the early clip, using the darker strip wood instead of the white terracotta. We've got the mud brick and the mushroom block in there as well, which I did try earlier on one of the panels on the main house, but now the whole bit of it here, and it does add a little bit of variation to the main house. It makes it stand out separately as well. The roof is same as the small tower part of the main house, but I've put the lightning rods in each of the four corners, while the centre one, just to sort of again add a little bit of variety, and it's worked out quite nicely. I do like this. The connecting bit here is an open bridge. I've thinned this land back a bit. Oh nice, just so it might open up a bit more. I might still take this back a little bit further, and then perhaps come in here with like a cobble wall, or like it's being used sort of to show up the land there. Might be a possibility, or I take it right back to sort of this level here, and then I sort of extend the stone brick and the dark oak wood right down to the floor, so it's like secured right onto the ground there. There are the two options there, but I might just open up a bit more as well. I want to add some more decoration under here, some more greenery to sort of fill out that area, and I will move my water trough in the near future as well. So coming inside, we'll head upstairs. We'll just drop you off there, so we don't need you now, and I don't need you because I've finished growing trees. That's my extended potion, which we're going to need in a minute. Now I've got rid of the oak gates and fence there. Open this all up now. I've got a nice open walkway going through between the two buildings into here. And we have got two rooms. So we've got one here, a table on the floor for a map, some signs on the wall for some project ideas. And again, the same up here. Here, there's nothing in the ceiling as of yet. I'm going to put a hanging light coming down from there. I may put some cross beams going across from this sort of like the two main supports going across there into the middle, just to sort of break it up, and put some lights as well to illuminate it, sort of more decoration into here. But basically, I have a map on this table and the map on that table. One will be a world map of the area detailed out. The one will be filled in at the beginning of this episode, and the other one will be a more detailed map of this specific area, covering this house, things like the barn, stuff like that, maybe the trial ruined area around the corner as well, where the nether portal is. So we'll have two different areas, and then on the walls against each map, each area, there'll be projects focused for that specific area. So for the local ones here, around here, there'll be particular extensions to the house we want to do, adding in the bridges, all that sort of stuff will be all sort of documented in signs around here, so we know what we've got planned to work on. And on the world map, there'll be signs on the wall for projects further afield. Maybe what we'll do with the trial chamber. Can we also make some of the spawns in there for goods and things like that? Do we want to do ocean monument, things in the nether, connecting up with the season 2 area, all that sort of stuff. So both areas will be documented. So if you can think of anything you want me to do in this series going forward, let me know in the comments down below. I'll put them on the wall, I'll put your name attached to them, and you can be credited with that action. Now, before we go any further, there's two things I want to do. Number two is we want to fill the map table here with glow signs or glow item frames, just add that illumination here. And well, first thing we want to do is there and there, I want to go and get one of the, or two of the redstone lamps, and we can pop down to the chamber down below and grab a couple from there. Why have I come outside here? Don't come outside here. Let's go back into here. Let's go the correct way. So what we're going to do is pop down to the trial chamber and see if we can get two of those lamps. We will need to fight our way through. There's one there actually, but we'll deal with these first. So ooh, some bread. So let's see if we can take one of these out here. There we go. I'll take one out here. There we go. Put some torches in their place. Oh, that's fine. So we've got our lamps. In fact, I will leave the bread here because I don't need that with me. Extra food, probably need it down here. There are two lamps. We can remove the wax off them when we get up to the surface. So next step is to get some glow ink. That's what the personal water breathing is for. In the ground outside our house, there is in the ground. In the stream outside our house, there is caves down below, and I have seen swimming down there glow squid. So the plan is going to be now we'll take a potion. Not the clearest of vision. Hello sir, how are you today? That's not you I'm interested in. I want to know if there is any of your squiddy friends down here. There they are. I have been down before and got ink in the past. Obviously I've now got 8 bits of water breathing, so we should hopefully be able to make a bit more of an indent into what we need. I think we need 50 pieces in total. Now, I've not seen any glowing appear, so just going to put the hitboxes on. There we are. It's all floated to the surface. Right, with that glowing already obtained, I'll keep looking for some more. Once I've got it, I'll head back. I'll get the rooms decorated up, and then we should be all sorted. I'll get some projects on the board, what I've got in my mind already, and then we'll take them from there. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, we are done, all set up. Oh, wow, timed that right, didn't I? Just as I start speaking, it rained. Anyway, so finished off down here. I took away a load of this dirt here. I put this retaining wall in here just to give it a bit more added support, and I've added a bit more greenery down here just to sort of fill it in. Likewise, I've added a few plants under here just to give it a bit more of that growth underneath it. Is that thunderstorm weather? I think it might be. I might have to go and jump in a bed in a second. But I've also added on some flower boxes around a bit around here as well, just to finish it off. And I missed the sign off there. Oh, you hate it. You do everything like that, and then you look up and you see one thing like that. Oh, there we go. Is anything over this side? No, I've got my other side. Just missed it there. Never mind. We'll sort that out later. That's not a problem. But it's looking really nice now. It really sort of blends in with this now, but it does stand out slightly with a different colour for the second floor as well. So let's head upstairs, and then we can go around. And here we go, we are coming into it, and on the bottom floor we have got the main area, and this is quite large. In all fairness, I can't. That is, I tell you what, let me go and sleep so I've not got thundering in the background all the time. And I'll get rid of the rain for me as well. So in here, it's like I said, this is a map of the main area. So it's there, that's all we've got, and we're going to get the few things marked on there. There's a village, and a trial chamber. Get them marked on there. I've added a few decorations in here, some pots as well. I've added a barrel with some signs and some white dye, and some flowers in there, some decorations to go around it. And these are the main projects for areas around the world. So we've got to redo the nether hub over here, and then we've got to connect a railway line to the Season 2 Central Station, and the nether link to the Season 2 Central Hub as well. I want to do a trial chamber farm, so I've got two trial chambers. I've got this one here and one below me. I want to see if we can work out how we can set them up where you can farm from the different spawners. So I'm farming the mobs, and I'm also farming things like trial chamber keys as well. We've also got the trail ruin, where I want to have a little headquarters over there, and then we're going to go through the process of doing a proper dig, get all marked out and do a proper dig over there, and that is somewhere sort of down that way over there. So then we can have a little fun doing that. And then up here, this is our main world, and I've run out of sugarcane. Basically, that's why there's a lot of compasses on each of these items. But as sugarcane grows, I'll make some more maps up going around here. So yeah, so I want to sort of get some maps over this side as well, because obviously we're right on the edge of the map there. But it's looking good. It's looking good. You can see it there on the map. It is playing out there. I mean, down at the front there, it's just nothing, it's just grass. We do need to get some sort of landscaping and decorating done around there. And in here I've got build a zoo, because here I've got to collect all the dogs, collect all the cats, get 2 camels, 2 sniffers, 2 armadillos. There'll be more on this list, I know there will be. But I was trying to thinking, where am I going to put all these mobs? All these passive mobs, where we're going to do them? And I'm thinking like a zoo. Not like all in cages, more open areas where I've built enclosures for each of them, but they've got plenty of space around. Maybe it's something over there, the sparse jungle over there, or somewhere else. But we could think about actually putting together a zoo of passive and maybe hostile mobs as well. We get some name tags for those. So that is something we can consider. These are things for extensions around the house. We've got an enchanting tower, alchemy lab, an armory, a tool workshop. As these tools get used and what have you, I don't have mending. I've got one mending book I got from the trial chamber. So that's all I've got at the moment regarding that. So maybe a place we can retire them and things like that. Stables and a storage area. I've so far got storage around the house, but at some point we want to think about a storage area. And then I've got things like the bridges, which have got the animal area, landscaping, that's all like the front and so forth. Build a greenhouse for plants and stuff like that. And a lumber area for the different sorts of wood where we can go and chop that down as well. So that's what I've got off the top of my head. There are plenty of other things, I know they are. But if you have any ideas, let me know and comments down below, and I'll happily put your name against them as well, and there'll be a record of your sort of input into the world as well. And that's it. That's what we've got with our project planning and map rooms, and I quite like that. It's another build off here, and it shows the fact how we're going to extend the house going forward, and how we're going to sort of plan every time. So I need landscaping. I need a safety barrier. I'm going to kill myself one day just falling off the edge. I will sort of expand the house going forward and the base, and it makes it sort of spread out. I feel like I actually got a purpose to go to these different rooms and give them a reason to be used. Sort of likewise as well. I think I'm thinking about stables and maybe it's not a kennels for all the dogs going forward, so they've got somewhere to live rather than just sitting outside there in the rain all the time. But yeah, you can see we can go off the back here. I'm thinking we can maybe come off the back here, as this side, to a point as like a a junction in like the open section where we can go in all different directions as well and extend it that way. But yeah, all different ways we can do this, and we'll have fun doing so going forward. But that is it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Ring the bell to be notified of future content, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.